Out in the vast emptiness of California's Death Valley, beneath the burning sun, lies one of the strangest mysteries on Earth. On a dry, cracked desert floor known as Racetrack Playa, hundreds of rocks sit scattered across the landscape. But some of them, without anyone touching them, move. They slide silently across the desert, leaving long, winding trails carved into the ground. They can travel hundreds of feet, turning, twisting, sometimes even moving in different directions. And yet, no one sees them move. This is the mystery of the sailing stones of Death Valley. A mystery that baffled scientists for decades, inspired legends of ghosts and aliens, and captured the imagination of everyone who stumbled across it. Today, we're going to explore this incredible story, unraveling the science, the history, and the wonder of the stones that move on their own. Part 1, the harsh beauty of Death Valley. First, let's set the stage, Death Valley. Even the name sounds intimidating. It's one of the hottest, driest, and harshest environments on the planet. In the summer, temperatures soar well above 120 degrees Fahrenheit. The air shimmers with heat. Water is scarce, life is sparse, and silence rules. And within Death Valley lies Racetrack Playa, a dry lake bed stretching 3 miles long and 2 miles wide. Its surface is flat, cracked, and dusty, like the floor of an ancient arena. That's where it gets its name, the racetrack. Scattered across this playa are dark rocks, some the size of pebbles, others as large as boulders. They've tumbled down from the surrounding mountains. And for most visitors, they just look like ordinary stones, until you notice something strange. Some of them have trails, long, etched lines in the playa's surface. Some trails stretch for hundreds of feet, curving, zigzagging, sometimes parallel to other stones. It looks as if these rocks have been moving, sliding silently across the desert floor. And yet, when you're standing there, under that scorching desert sun, everything is still. The rocks don't move when you watch them. They don't roll downhill. They don't get pushed by people or animals. But somehow, some way, they move. This is what makes the sailing stones so haunting. They reveal evidence of motion, but hide the act itself. The desert becomes a stage for a performance you can never catch in action. Part 2, the phenomenon of the sailing stones. The sailing stones have fascinated explorers and travelers for over a century. Imagine walking through this barren desert and finding a massive rock with a trail behind it, stretching as far as you can see. The trails are not random scratches. They're smooth, deliberate grooves, sometimes running straight, other times veering off in sharp turns. Some stones even reverse direction, as if they suddenly change their minds. The stones themselves range in size. Some weigh only a few pounds. Others are hundreds of pounds, far too heavy for the wind to simply blow around. And yet they move for decades. People speculated about how this could be happening. Was it powerful wind gusts? Was it the result of flash floods? Could the earth itself be shifting beneath them? Or, as some whispered, was it something supernatural? To make things even stranger, no one had ever seen the rocks move with their own eyes. People would come, observe the stones, and then return months later, only to find them in new positions, their trails freshly carved. It was like trying to solve a puzzle where the pieces move when you're not looking. Part 3, theories, legends, and wild ideas. Unexplained phenomena attract theories, and the sailing stones were no exception. Early visitors to Death Valley, long before modern science began its investigations, often leaned on imagination and folklore to explain what they saw. Some said the stones were moved by spirits. Native legends spoke of powerful forces inhabiting the desert. Others claimed the rocks were enchanted, cursed to wander the playa for eternity. By the 20th century, new theories emerged. Some people believed magnetic forces were at play, that unseen energy beneath the earth was tugging at the stones. Others were convinced it was the work of pranksters, though the sheer weight of many rocks made this idea unlikely. So the next time you hear about Death Valley, remember this. It isn't just a place of heat and emptiness. It's a place where rocks can dance, where time leaves trails, and where patience reveals miracles. The stones that move on their own are no longer a mystery. But they are still a wonder, and that wonder belongs to all of us. Proof that Earth is more mysterious and beautiful than we can ever imagine. Thank you for joining me on this journey into Death Valley. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more strange wonders of our world.